Today's horoscope, Cancer September 30th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You're more aware of your need to feel secure today, so taking steps toward your security goals seems natural now. Even so, some tend to question some of your attachments today, especially if they seem to keep you stuck or stagnant. As the day advances, you're more and more interested in tangible results and rewards. There can be a productive boost related to education, sharing, or publishing. You're earning respect, particularly for what you know or how you share your ideas. Your stamina stands out now as Mars, currently transiting your sign, moves into harmony with stable Saturn. Practical decision-making is enhanced, but you're also very interested in doing, not just thinking, mainly revolving around personal plans and initiatives. One of the best periods for passion, sex, and adventure awaits you today and tomorrow. This is because mighty Mars, the planet of drive and lust, is continuing to ignite your solar house of identity, your zodiac sign. He will peer over in a trine to the great taskmaster, Saturn, profoundly and powerfully. This will bring you a surge of sex appeal and desire, ready to forge ahead in your relationships. If committed, use the time now to plan significant long-term endeavors for the two of you to build toward. If single, consider opening up to someone who has a square head on their shoulders and knows what they want. What is holding you back? Your professional past is haunting you, as the Sun in Libra and Mercury in Libra conjunct the South Node in Libra. Today will feel uniquely nostalgic. You might be reminiscing about old jobs you used to have or co-workers you once worked with. As these memories flood your mind, you could either feel balanced or out of sorts. It depends on what you choose to focus on. Do not dwell on any professional memory that leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Focus on the positive working experiences and relationships you once had. The planetary energy can make this an emotional time for you, filling you with sensitivity and awareness. You may or may not have been taught how to develop your sensitivity and awareness as a child, but it's never too late to start. If you realize that there is something or someone you need to let go of at this time, why not create some kind of ritual that will give you the necessary closure you need? Nurture your spirituality when you feel open to it. The vibrations of the day are going to tend to destabilize you. You are going to have to go with the flow even if the going is a little rough. However, you should think about your behavior with your family and friends. Try not to beat them over the head with your opinions. Take time to listen and weigh the pros and cons of a situation and stop acting on impulse. There may be a slowdown in your professional life. With the Sun and Mercury spending their first weekend in your home and family sector, you may feel an inclination to either stay at home or focus on activities related to family, rituals, and routines that bring a sense of belonging. Meanwhile, with Venus enjoying her first weekend in a fun, playful, romantic, and creatively charged area of your chart while also approaching a friendly aspect with Saturn in an adventurous part next week, you might also be drawn to embrace the various aspects of the weekend spirit. 3 days after Mercury, the planet of communication not only left your communication sector but ended all planetary activity on the communication front for the year. The Moon returns for its monthly visit. The Moon will continue to return every 4 weeks, and with Pluto heading into his final weeks in retrograde motion, a chance to keep the communication lines open couldn't be more important. Daily Planetary Overview. Have you ever found yourself falling back into old habits, even when you know they no longer serve you? That's the kind of energy you might feel today with the Sun and Mercury joining the South Node in Libra. It's natural to be drawn back to familiar patterns after all. They're comforting because they're what you know. But ask yourself, is this really where you want to be? It's tempting to retreat into that comfort zone, but once you're there, you might realize it's not as cozy as you remembered. In fact, it might feel more like a step backward than a safe retreat. The beauty of today's astrological alignment is that you have an opportunity to break free from these old patterns and move towards something better. With the Sun and Mercury opposing the North Node in Aries, you're being encouraged to step into your power and embrace new, healthier ways of thinking and behaving. It's like being at a crossroads. One direction leads to the familiar, and the other leads to growth and progress. Have you ever had a moment where you realized that sticking with what's comfortable was actually holding you back? Today offers the perfect opportunity to choose the path of growth, even if it feels a little uncertain at first. At the same time, today's energy is fantastic for fostering teamwork and collaboration. Have you ever been part of a group where everything just clicked? Whether you're working on a project with colleagues, planning a get-together with friends, or even collaborating with family members, today is the day where everyone seems to be on the same page. It's one of those rare moments when everything flows smoothly, and everyone is working together toward a common goal. If you've been craving that sense of unity, now is the time to embrace it. There's something truly special about feeling connected with others and knowing that your efforts are part of a larger whole. But as much as the stars are urging you to connect with others, don't forget the importance of taking time for yourself. Have you ever felt drained, even after spending time with people you enjoy? That's because, while social interactions can be energizing, they can also take a toll if you don't give yourself space to recharge. It's all about balance. Spending time with others is wonderful, but so is taking a moment to be with yourself. When you take the time to replenish your own energy, you're able to show up for others in a more meaningful and present way. So, if you're feeling the need to step back and take a breather, honor that. You'll come back feeling refreshed and ready to give your full attention to those around you. On a more practical note, things are looking especially promising for you right now. You've got momentum on your side, and it feels like all your hard work is starting to pay off. Whether you're focusing on career goals, personal projects, or even financial matters, you're in a great position to see tangible results from your efforts. Have you ever experienced that exhilarating feeling when everything you touch seems to turn to gold? That's the energy you're tapping into right now. If you've been putting in the work, expect to see some serious payoff. Keep riding this wave of positivity, and remember, you've earned every bit of success coming your way. Now, let's talk about love and relationships, because this balancing act isn't just happening in your career or social life, it's playing out in your personal connections too. Have you been feeling like your relationships are either too serious or not deep enough? Life has a way of swinging between extremes, but today offers an opportunity to find that sweet spot. Ask yourself, how can I bring more balance into my relationships? Whether it's a romantic relationship, a friendship, or even family ties, finding that middle ground where things feel both meaningful and fun can open the door to deeper, more fulfilling connections. If you've been leaning too heavily in one direction, either taking things too seriously or not seriously enough, today is a great day to make some adjustments. Lastly, if you've been struggling with routine tasks or feeling frustrated with the daily grind, you're not alone. We all have those days when the little things start to pile up, and it feels like you're just spinning your wheels. Maybe you've been feeling a little stuck or uninspired lately, but isolating yourself or getting frustrated with others won't help. Have you ever tried to push through something on your own, only to feel even more weighed down? This is a great time to lean on the people around you. Whether it's family, friends, or colleagues, don't be afraid to ask for help or just talk things through. Sometimes, sharing the load can make all the difference in how you feel. How about you? Have you felt the pull of old habits today, or maybe the urge to connect with others in a more meaningful way? I'd love to hear how these energies are playing out in your life. Drop a comment below, and let's share our experiences. After all, we're all navigating these cosmic shifts together, and there's something powerful about knowing we're not alone in it.